So if you're keen to create an SEO report section like the one you can see here, it's actually really simple in GA4 because you can customize and create brand new reports and then add them to a custom collection that you created. And I'm going to show you how now. So I've started in the traffic acquisition section here. And if you have admin or editor access, you'll see a pencil button on the top right, which is called Customize Report. If I then click on that, I can see lots of options here to customize the report. At the moment, I'm in session default channel group. So if I add a filter here to only show organic search, it's just going to show me organic search. But if I click on the dimensions button here, you can see that it's set, the session default channel group is set as the default. But actually, if I choose session source medium as the default and click apply, you'll see that the primary dimension then changes to session source medium. And let's add that filter in now. So I'm going to search for session default channel group, exactly matches organic search. And you might even want to include organic shopping if you wanted to get a full picture of the sort of search engine land. If I click apply now, what will show up is all of the session source mediums that relate or are filtered by session default channel groups equals organic search or organic shopping. And I can do other options here, so I can add or remove metrics that I don't find valuable. And if I don't like these line charts, I can choose to remove them by clicking the eye. And I also have the option to add a scatter chart. Once all that's done, so I know I filtered exactly on session default channel group, I can save it as a new report and name it something applicable, organic traffic acquisition, for example. And that's my organic traffic acquisition report saved now. The next function then is to add in this report into a collection. So I'm back in the report section here, and I'm going to click on the library button here. And you can see now we've got collections across the top here. I've already created one just for show, but I can create a new collection from blank. And here I've got my options to customize it completely. So I can add in, for example, I can call this SEO reporting. If I wanted to, I can even add an emoji. And then I can create topics. So for example, I can create one called monetization or sort of pages data if I wanted to. And all of those different reports that you've created that are filtered by organic search, you can then drag and drop into the relevant area that you want. So I find my organic report here and I can drop it into there, click save. And then when I'm happy with the report that I've created, if I go back, I can then click on the three buttons and click publish when it's ready to be published. So here's the one I've just done. If I click on the buttons, I can click publish there. And then that will then show up in your reports on the left-hand side. So I've done an SEO report here. In it, I've got a landing page report, I've got my organic acquisition report, and I've got an e-commerce funnel report, which shows me the sort of how a user goes through a particular e-commerce funnel. And I can add in lots of other options. I can add in an all pages report. I can add in a demographics data, as long as you filter by the session default channel group equals organic search, you'll know that that data gives you insights based on SEO. So hopefully that is useful. And if you have any questions, do let me know.